What's up, everybody? Makell Bird, Mactown Media, the dopest show in every dimension, and unfortunately, this is not necessarily a good episode. Um, I want to say rest in peace to Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry passed away today, if I'm not mistaken. I believe sometime around 6 p.m. And today's a Saturday. Um, Details are still coming out about what exactly happened, but from what's been said so far on TMZ and certain other outlets, they're saying that he drowned in his own hot tub, you know, overlooking the ocean. I think it's called Palisades or something like that in California. So he had an ocean view, and it said something like he was playing pickleball for a couple of hours before that, and then he came back home, and then his assistant went out for a couple of hours and then came back and found Matthew Perry dead, supposedly drowned. The thing is, I'm definitely going to be doing a second video because, details are still emerging. I don't know everything as of yet. But I just wanted to give everybody a quick, first reaction, my immediate reaction. First of all, I'm saddened by it, of course, because, well, saddened to a degree, but also let me say this. Matthew Perry was a great actor, and he did struggle with his own demons, that being his alcohol abuse, alcohol addiction, and drug addiction. It's been said he did a lot of cocaine. It's been said he admitted this himself. These aren't secrets, by the way. Anybody could look this up. But he struggled with an alcohol and drug addiction for a very long time. So wherever he's at, I'm sure he's in a better place. From what I understand, he was a very nice guy, a very good guy. From what I've never heard anybody say anything bad about the guy. You know what I mean? But let me just say something personal real quick about Matthew Perry. One note will be surprising, or may be surprising, and the other note is just the truth. The first note is most people know Matthew Perry as being Chandler, the character Chandler Bing on the show Friends. But what might surprise you is, although I watched, a couple episodes here and there, Friends, I was not really ever a fan of the Friends TV show. I like the show Living Single, and a lot of people argued that the show Friends was just a ripoff of the theme from the TV show Living Single. I like Living Single. I never cared for the show Friends. Never really liked it. But lots of people worldwide did. As a matter of fact, this may surprise you, but you could look all this up. Everything I say in this video, you could look it up. A lot of people, including in China, love the show Friends. It was one of the most popular shows on TV. It was one of the most popular shows worldwide. With that being said, that's not how I sort of personally knew or connected, quote unquote, to Matthew Perry. I knew Matthew Perry as the guy from the movie Fools Rush In. And when I say this, understand that Fools Rush In is one of my top 10 favorite movies. And if I was being honest, if I had a list of all my favorite movies, it would definitely be somewhere between 300 to 500 movies that I like. So understand the gravity of what I'm saying when I say out of that 300 to 500 something movies, Fools Rush In was in my top 10 favorite movies. I've probably seen that movie damn near 100 times. And this may surprise you, not making it up. I literally watched Fools Rush In today, right before hearing about Matthew Perry passing. It was on Tubi. I actually had started watching a little bit of it yesterday on Tubi, and then I was just watching a little bit more of it today. But that's all irrelevant because I've been watching the movie since it came out in 1997. It's one of my favorite movies, one of my top 10 favorite movies. And aside from that, so as far as Matthew Perry movies goes, Fools Rush In is number one. For a lot of reasons, that movie goes real deep with me because, believe it or not, my dad was an extra in that movie, my biological father. And I could point out, every time I watch the movie, I could point out the exact timestamp There's actually two scenes that he's in. It's in the club scene. I could point out the exact timestamps of where he was at, where you could see him directly. Anyway, so aside from that, besides the fact that my dad was in the movie, that's not even why I like the movie. I just love the movie as is. I didn't figure out my dad was in the movie until later. Um, so that movie's in my top 10. Selma Hayek did amazing in that movie. Matthew Perry really sold that movie. I want to say this about Matthew Perry real quick. Matthew Perry was a fantastic actor. He combined the handsome young man look with the comical actor thing with ease. He was a pro at that. He was one of the best at that. Okay. Aside from that, my second favorite Matthew Perry movie would be The Whole Nine Yards with Bruce Willis and Michael Clark Duncan. Also, rest in peace. Bruce Willis is on his deathbed too. Listen, hoping for the best, but it is what it is. And then my third favorite Matthew Perry is a movie would be a movie called Numb, and I highly suggest everybody go watch all of his movies, all the TV shows he was on. But if you're looking for my top three, it's Fools Rush In, The Whole Nine Yards, and Numb. Right? The other Matthew Perry movies, truth be told, I really didn't care for. But with that being said, Matthew Perry, rest in peace. I will be doing a second video as more details emerge. I will also probably show reactions of certain actors and whatnot. But, it's like there's a part of me that's sad that we'll never get another Matthew Perry movie again because he was a talented and gifted actor. But there's another part of me that knows that there's a sense of relief for Matthew Perry because he did struggle with that drug and alcohol addiction. And when I think about Matthew Perry leaving, let me just say this, people. When he died in his own hot tub outside of his beautiful house overlooking the ocean. Dude, salute. That's the way to go. That's a cool way to go. I mean, say what you will about death. I know, a lot of people look at death as like this morbid, depressing, dark thing. Not me, though. I'm like, dude, if I was going to go out, that would be an awesome way to go out. In a hot tub overlooking the ocean. You're a super rich, super famous, and well-respected actor. That's the way to go, bro. So Matthew Perry, I salute you. More videos to come. It's Makell Bird, Macktown Media, the dopest show in every dimension. And I'm out. Peace.